Good morning, everybody. Welcome into Thursday, the 23rd of March 2023. I am Spirit of Life Alchemy, and this is your morning message tarot reading. So, we've got the big day today. Da, da, da. Pluto is leaving Capricorn and entering Aquarius today. It isn't a permanent move yet. It's in Aquarius until June, I think June the 12th, and then it retrogrades back into Capricorn, back to about 27 degrees, I think it is, before going forward again. And I think it's January next year. It ingresses into Aquarius again for a few months, then retrogrades back into Capricorn for a while, and November, December 2024 is when it finally fully emerges into Aquarius. So between now and then, we're sort of moving between the new energy of Pisces in Aquarius, and then slipping back and just doing some final finishing off of Pisces in Capricorn before finally ingressing autumn next year, and then stays in Aquarius for 20 years. So that's the big astrology for today. Other than that, we've got a big theme of endings and beginnings. So the moon in Aries is going to sextile Mars at the final degrees of Gemini. Mars is due to ingress into Cancer on Saturday, so at the very final degrees, and then the moon is going to move into Taurus and square to Pluto, having just ingressed into Aquarius, and also sextile to Saturn, who at the beginning of March moved into Pisces. So it feels like it's very much a day of endings and new beginnings. Endings with the moon Mars aspects, and then new beginnings with the moon aspects in Pluto and Saturn in their new signs. Saturn, as we've said already, is going to be in Pisces for 3 years. So we're at the beginning energies of these aspects. So let's see what the cards have to say for today. Okay, I'm just going to move that over there. I've just got so much stuff. Well, I launched the Align and Shine 30-day thing yesterday. It's going very well. But a few tech issues in the morning that I've just been spending the day sorting out and things, and easing myself into it. It's always a bit panicky, isn't it, when you're doing something new? But yeah, we're just working through the chaos in here. But it is fabulous. Very excited about where we're going. And it's not too late to jump on if you feel yourself called for it. Align and Shine, 30 minutes each morning for 30 days. Aries new moon to Aries new moon. There's replays every day, so if you don't catch us live at 8 a.m, then you can watch the replays and still be connected to the energy and everything, and it will be as effective whenever you do it. Anyway, let's get back to this reading. So let's see, what do we need to know for today, the Thursday the 23rd of March 2023. Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What help, advice, support and guidance can Spirit give the collective to help us navigate today's energies for our highest and greatest good? Okay. Oops. Okay, let's see what we've got. At the bottom we have regeneration, endings and new beginnings, death and rebirth, with a message in a bottle. and orphaned. Okay, so what I'm getting for this energy is that definitely the death and rebirth, the endings and new beginnings, and staying attuned to the to spirit, to the collective, and see what messages are coming through. We could feel a bit lost when things suddenly change and we lose our footing, and we feel very on your own, especially if you're on this path but people around you aren't on a spiritual path, and they might not understand where you are and what you're going through and what's happening. So there could be a sense of being, you know, isolated and on your own. But always, if we tune in to the collective consciousness, we'll connect and know that we aren't alone, and we can feel the messages coming through from others who are open to their connection. Let's do some tarot and see what the tarot has to say about these energies. So what do we need to know for today, Thursday the 23rd of March 2023? Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What help, advice, support and guidance can Spirit give the collective to help us navigate today's energies for our highest and greatest good? What do we need to know? So I'm using the Thoth deck, by the way, I forgot to say. So let's see, where are we? The Three of Cups, abundance, with the Prince of Discs, the Knight of Discs going into the past, a foundation of the Eight of Discs, prudence, working to move things. Above we've got the Two of Swords, that's been coming out quite a lot just recently, peace. And then, oh nice, we're moving into the Two of Cups, love. We've got the Seven of Wands, Valor, the Prince of Cups or the Knight of Cups, and the Four of Swords, truce. At the bottom we've got the Seven of Discs, failure. Oof. With the Nine of Swords, cruelty, and the Six of Cups, pleasure. Okay, and I'm going to take the Nine of Wands, strength. Okay, I'm just also going to pull a card for that anxiety. That's orphan. Card for orphan, please. Okay, there we go. Three of Wands, virtue, Sun in Aries, which is where it is at the moment. Okay, so where we find ourselves, the Three of Cups, abundance. This is Mercury in Cancer. So the Three of Cups is about our cups overflowing. Okay, seeing the connection, that regeneration, that energy rising, and could be receiving the messages, but being really connected in. We've been steady, step by step, making progress slowly. I know that feeling. Sometimes just everything feels like it's going so slow, and but sometimes we have to go this slow so that we don't make mistakes. But that's moving into the past. We might be seeing with the Three of Cups in the middle, with the Knight or the Prince of Discs moving into the past, we might now be seeing the rewards or the results of all this work we've put in. Okay, and you know, there could be little gifties from the universe coming through to you, or little reasons for celebration and stuff. in some of the decks, the Three of Cups, we've got the three figures all lifting their glasses together in celebration. I'm also seeing this as the Pluto in Capricorn energy, the very 3D orientated. You know, this is it, step by step we're building this, and you know, all the values around that, and that's shifting now. The foundation is the Eight of Pentacles, the Sun in Virgo. Okay, and again, Sun in Virgo, when we think about when the Sun in Virgo is, we're sort of thinking late August into September. It's harvest tide. And again, message for the hard work we've done. We've been putting the work in, and you know, sort of, we could be seeing the results for it. The message is still to just carry on, churning out those coins, the discs. Don't go wide. It's prudence. It's called prudence in this deck. So I'm seeing that of, yeah, we may be seeing the rewards, but don't go bonkers. Okay, keep plodding on, just keep going with it. Okay, the message from Spirit, the Two of Swords, peace, and this is the Moon in Libra. This is balance. Okay, stop fighting it, surrender to the journey, stop trying to control it, and come make peace with the journey, make peace with yourself, and find balance, and acceptance in the situation. It's all saying being a bit steady. We don't want to go overboard anywhere. Okay, what we're moving on to is the Two of Cups, which is Venus in Cancer. Okay, the Love card, the, you know, sort of the flow. With both of these cards, we've got the flow of abundance flowing from us to everybody, to the universe, and coming back. It's reminded me of the message in the bottle. You know, this is looking like the oceans of consciousness to me today, and the messages coming through from that, stars and hearts in the bottle. And it's sort of, for me, I'm just seeing the connection with these two cards, of that flow and being in harmony with the universe. Okay, but we still have to do the work. We're not really sure which way we're going. Okay, the clarifiers, we have the Seven of Wands, which is Mars in Leo, Valor. This, we may be called upon to defend ourselves, to stand up for ourselves, to have firm boundaries, and also another word, another message for this card as well is, you may have won the battle, but there's still the war. So it's like there's one little bit of respite, which I think is reflected in this main spread, but we've still got a long way to go. Okay, so don't suddenly go, oh my God, we've made it. That Pluto transcessing, I can't even speak, ingressing into Aquarius today. We might want to breathe a sigh of relief, but we know the work's not done yet. Okay, so it's a change, a sense of relief, but you know, there's still a long way to go. It doesn't fully go into Aquarius until autumn next year, and then it will have its own set of challenges for 20 years going through Aquarius. You know, Pluto is a taskmaster. There's work to be done. If you want to own your power, then you know you have to do the work to free yourself from all the abuses of power or what's limiting you and things like that. So, but we've got a bit of a respite, but don't let your guard down too much. With that, we've got the Prince or the Knight of Cups. Okay, so mutable water. Mutable water is Pisces. That there could be gifts from the universe when the moon again and again, the message in the bottle. Little gift is from the moon aspecting Saturn at the beginning of Pluto, Pisces. Oh my God. It's all about sort of also air of water as well. So be careful of your emotions being all over the place on an energetic level. And I'm just going to just hold on to that thought as well, because it comes back to the cards here. So yeah, your emotions could be a bit all over the place. You could be up here and then down here, and ooh, because the mutable signs are flexible and adaptable and things like that. It may be hard to find your feet and your foundation, especially because the guy with all the foundations over here is moving into the past. So the change of energies, we might sort of lose our footing a bit. The answer is to the Four of Swords here, Truce, which is Jupiter in Libra. Take time out to retreat, come back to balance, you know. Could be in need of healing or just time out, self-care, meditation, grounding, walks in nature, whatever it is that you do that helps you to ground and center yourself. Okay, not get caught up in the affray. The cards at the bottom here, which is what's going on in the subconscious, in the environment, just out of sight here. We've got the Seven of Discs, failure, which is Saturn in Taurus, a very ploddy, steady, heavy energy. And with the Nine of Swords, cruelty, which is Mars in Gemini. Now we know Mars is at the end of Gemini, as I said at the beginning of the reading. The Seven of Discs can be about patience, or if we're not feeling patient, if things aren't happening quick enough, feeling like we're a failure. And I think that is where the orphaned comes in as well. That if we're not having brilliant results and everything's amazing out there and everything, we feel like it's us that's done something wrong. But the cards, and it causes anxiety and worry, and yeah, but just a couple of days from, you know, Mars finally leaving Gemini and going into Cancer, and the energy changing. So there could just be a bit of a mindset thing going on with the changing of energies. Then we've got the Six of Cups, pleasure, and this is the Sun in Scorpio. Pleasure can be a double-edged sword. You know, some pleasure's nice if you keep it in moderation and everything. It's very easy to go overboard. Okay, so, you know, and again, that if we overdo things and then sort of have that existential crisis afterwards, going, oh my God, what was I doing? What was I thinking? Keeping it all in balance. Be aware that there's a risk you could go overboard today. And that's further supported by the Nine of Wands here, which is the Sun in Sagittarius. It's about inner strength and outer strength. It's that balancing, being in balance with the universe around you. Remember, if I said if you're feeling weak and in the Nine of Swords, the orphaned energy, and feeling a failure, then the outside world can sort of overpower you and crush you and flatten you. Likewise, if you're too full on and barging yourself through life like a bull in a china shop, then there's going to be consequences and damage caused. The key is to keep that inner and outer flow together into balance. Okay, so message for today, and the card that I pulled to go with orphaned was the Three of Wands, virtue. Do what's right. And this is, again, this is the Sun in Aries, which is where it is at the moment. So yeah, don't try and do anything underhand. Don't try and, mislead, or, try and take shortcuts or overdo things. I think today it could backfire on you. So you've been warned. Okay, so that's your reading for the day. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it resonated with you. If it did, please do like, share and subscribe to the channel. Click on the wiggly bell for notifications when I'm doing readings. If you like a personal reading from me, then please email me at the email address below the video in the descriptions box. Otherwise, have a wonderful day, and until tomorrow, thank you for watching. We're having one of these now. I'm just going to get up and turn it off.